Hello guys, my name is English-born idiot and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be ranking not Left 4 Dead stuff, but rather Call of Duty. We're back at it again with Call of Duty, and by the way, the reason my voice sounds like this is because I just woke up. So yeah, this is BO1 to BO4, World at War, sorry, to BO4. And I'll not talk about all the maps, I'll talk about some of them though. So let's try and do it in order. Crap. I can't even sit. Okay, so, I'm gonna put this in order. So that's Zetsubo. Zetsubo's Black Ops 3. Damn it. Yeah, Zetsubo's like here. Verrückt is here. Oh, there's Noct. Alright. There's Noct. Just need to keep everything in shape so I know where everything is. Moon Ascension. Are they putting Doris and the Giant in the same one? Cause if so, then okay. That might be Doris. I don't know. I'll put this as Doris for now. So then there's Kino. Now you're all probably like looking at me like, what the fuck, dude? It's right there, or like whatever. So yeah, Kino 5, ISO 5, yeah, 5 is here. Ascension's over here. Then it's Call of the Dead. Is it? Hold on a minute. Oh no, there's Call of the Dead. Okay, so it does have Call of the Dead. Then it's Shangri-La. Then it's Moon. Now we're on. No, switch those two. Yeah. I think that's the order. Now we go into Black Ops 2, and now we have Transit. We have Die Rise, Buried. I think Mob of the Dead came out before Buried, but I don't know. And then we have Origins, which is here. Now we have the BO3 maps, which is we have that's Voyage of Despair. Shadows of Evil is here. Oh, here. Horizon. Wait, and the Giant is here. Horizon Drac is here. Garage Crow. Wait, no, Zetsubo is here. Zetsubo Noshima. Garage Crovey. And Revelations is here. No, Revelations is here. Now we go on to BO4, which... Oh wait, no, Nuketown Zombies. Nuketown is Black Ops 2. I'm gonna keep Nuketown here because it's not necessarily in the storyline, and I can't remember where it was. I think it might have... I might put that in, wherever. So that's 9. I think that was the first map. Then it was Blood of the Dead. Then it was Classified. Then it was Voyage, then Classified. Then Ancient Evil. It was like after Dead of Night. So boom. Let's get into it, I guess. We'll start with Noct. It's a C, if we're being real. It's a starting map. It's incredibly bare bones. It has nothing really to it. Even in the Black Ops 3 remaster, it has a Wonder Fizz, but that's about it. Oh, by the way, I'm not doing World at War because I don't really. I could do it because I have played a lot of the map. Not World at War, Cold War. I could do that because I played a lot of the maps, but I'm just going to stick to BO4 because that's kind of what I put up on my channel. I haven't really uploaded many Cold War stuff. Well, I have actually. I did streams on that. and not my opinion on Firebase Sea. But Brooked, I think it's a good map. I think it's a great map. And I think it's Nocturne and Totem, but vastly improved. And obviously it had perks. Now I'm going to rank them from when they came out and the game they're in. So that whole thing. So yeah, the perks are in there. However, Quick Revive, useless on solo. And yeah. And I'm pretty sure there's a thing where, due to the regen speed of Jug, you'd basically become very unkillable. So I feel like, in terms of experience, I think it's good. So yeah, I'm going to be ranking it on how nice the map looks, the atmosphere, just how what's in the map. Is there a lot in there? And also just enjoyability. So I think not Varrocked and Noct have very similar, I think, playing things. It's Varrocked is a bigger map. I think it does a lot more with it. It's just more improved. They just improved on it. Now Shinanuma, I'm going to put here. It's decent. I think it's about the same size as Varrocked and has the map and all that. However, I feel like it's kind of glitchier, I've heard. And yeah, I don't really know about that, but great, I would say, but it's okay. It's okay. Doris, I'm putting at great as well. I wouldn't say it's amazing. I feel like, oh no, I had to put it at amazing, because it does a lot. Even though Shinanuma brought in the Wunderwaffe, this map is synonymous for the Wunderwaffe. Probably because due to the, I can't remember. Pack-a-Punch as well, yeah. And, however, it did have a glitch. In the original thing, it did have a glitch with Jug, where if you shot the Wunderwaffe, you could end up losing Jug. It is, I think, better in some ways. It's a nice, bigger map. It's easy enough. It's very nostalgic. People like it a lot. So, yeah. I haven't really played much of 5, so I'm just going to put it in here. I'm putting this in here because I haven't played much of it, and I don't feel like it would be fair for me to comment on a lot of the aspects of it if I haven't played it. Ascension, it's a great map. I liked it a lot. I think it's a very fun, open map. It has a lot of stuff. It introduced PhD Flopper and Stamina Up. So that's a very good up. It also brought in a lot of fun weapons like the Gersh device and the Matryoshka dolls. But however, it did have the monkeys in it. I think, yeah, it's very good. Call of the Dead, I haven't played. I will be doing at the end what I think the general opinion is, but until then I won't be. Until then I'll just keep it like this. Shangri-La, I played. I don't think it's a bad map, but it's not a good map either. It's okay, not great, but not bad. I don't like it that much. I think it's very too tight knit for me. It's very small. I don't think the movement allows for great stuff on it. Plus the Wonder Weapon is incredibly hard to get. I think it's a fun challenge, but I don't think it's that great. Moon, I'm putting it up here. I liked Moon. I think it was fun. It does have a lot of open areas. It has a lot of condensed areas. I feel like it does that well. I don't think it's as good as Kino or Doris, but yeah. Transit. I think, because if Transit is a very decisive opinion. You either love it or you hate it, sort of deal. I think I don't like it that much. I think it's a bad map. It's incredibly big. However, the only unless you want to deal with denizens and lava, you have to take the bus, which is incredibly slow. Which sucks. The Wonder Weapon is absolute horse crap in reality. It's great on paper because it's unlimited ammo and unlimited killing. However, you have 3 seconds to use it before it breaks. So it's and you have to continue that. It tried to do a lot, but it failed at a lot. It was the first attempt at doing what stuff like Shadows of Evil would do, or like what God damn it, Origins would do, and it just didn't do it well, I think. But I feel like there's worse maps on here, so I don't want to. I'm gonna put a bad map. I feel like what redeeming features does it have? I think the fact that it wasn't the first map with buildables. That was 5, technically speaking, but it's the first one that really focused on it. And I feel like with that failure, we wouldn't have gotten maps like Mob of the Dead and Origins and Shadows of Evil. Like all these like great maps that do require buildables. I feel like we wouldn't have gotten that. So I'm going to just say that it's fine as is. Because even like I say, it's a bad map, it does very few redeeming keepers, but I will not be explaining why. You all know why. It's bad. I'd say this is decent. I'm not gonna like specifically rank them until like before I do like I'll rank them like specifically when I get to the thing. But yeah, it's good. It improved a lot on the Victus Crew stuff. It's probably the best Victus. It's definitely the best Victus Crew map out there. It's really just pretty good, I'd say, and yes, it's pretty good, and it does have a lot. It has the paralyzer. It has like it added perks, added decent perks to the Vulture's Aid. It's very easy though at times, like it's like super easy. It's not Shino Numa, like well, no, Shino Numa has like is kind of glitchy, but this is just easy because you can get like 1,000,000 from the bank, be set up at boom, and then boom you can get like to around 30 if you're decent. Mob of the Dead, I haven't played it. I kind of. From what I've seen and what I played, you have to put it in amazing sort of deal, but since I haven't played it, I'll rank it at the end. I haven't like played the main thing. I played like how have I played it? Because I remember playing the grief mode with my friends, but I'm not sure if I played the actual thing, so I don't want to comment too much on it. But it's like one of the ones that you just kind of have to put in A, or like S. I don't think it's literal perfection, because I'm trying to think if there are any flaws about it. Is there any flaws? But I don't think it's perfect. I don't think it's a perfect map. I feel like it's kind of like it can be small and compact, but it is in a good way. But that can be. There's a lot of areas to get to. The Easter egg is apparently very easy. So yeah, I think A tier. A tier is very good. Origins S. It's basically all the good stuff and all the criticisms of BO2 put into a very good, incredible map. And this is the map I played. It has, obviously there's a few glitches with it, but with like some of the bows and stuff, but outside of that it is a very good map and it's probably one of the most loved maps in that. These two are definitely the most loved maps. So I know I said I'll do it at the end, but this is definitely, it's verging on this, but I wouldn't say it is. Shadows is another S tier map in my opinion. It improved on the BO2 stuff with the buildables and just all that mechanics, and the boss zombies are introduced in. Oh yeah, I forgot. So, well, Moon technically introduced the first boss zombie that would come in every round that you would have to put in a good bit of ammo to shoot. Then again in Transit we had your man, the Avogadro, and then Brutus, but I feel like it wasn't really done until, like, I know, like, and compared to, like, all the other ones, I think the Panzers are, like, the most boss zombie of the boss zombies. Because the amount you need to actually do to put into them, the amount of effort you need to do, you can't just use your, like, you can't just take any gun at all. You need to, like, hope to God. The best way to effectively deal with it is, like, hope to God you have, like, some good weapon, or, like, pack-a-punch weapon, or, like, something you can do to deal with them. And due to the atmosphere of the thing, it's very difficult to deal with them. So I feel like I think that Origins literally perfects that, and I think Shadows keeps it over with the Margwas. I think the Margwas are a very good thing. They're very difficult. They're arguably difficult to deal with, but you can deal with them, especially if you don't have Gobblegums. So I think that's good. The Giant, it's a decent map. It's decent. I mean, it's fun to play, you know? It's the first map I ever got to round 30 on, and it's easy, but it's like fun at the same time, you know? It's nothing too bad. It's nothing too bad. The Horizon Track, it's an S tier map. It's Origins, but I think just on the BO, it's like very similar to Origins, but I think just perfected again even more so. The bows are very good. There's like they make the bows in a way where it's like story mode, especially like with the wolf bow. That's like it has its own story to it. It feels like a lot of the bows are decently like able to get, like you can get them decently well, but you do have to put in a bit of skill to get them. So I feel like that's good. Yeah, it's a very good map, and I think it definitely deserves the it definitely deserves the I think it deserves S tier. Zetsubo, I'm putting it in bad map. I just never liked it. I think it's way too much effort to get into Pack Punch, and just power as a whole. You basically have to start the fucking Easter egg to do that. Well, for this, okay, I'm going to go on power each of them. Open like 1, 2, 3 doors, I think. Power. Doesn't have power. I can't remember if it has power. I don't think so. That you just need to go. You don't need to do the Easter egg, but you do need to turn on 2 things. I can't remember about that. That you just go in. These 2, you just go into like the center area, which is like a door, 2 doors, I think, depending on what you do. Boom, you have it opened. Literally just, I don't know what the fastest route to power is. I think it might be taking the upper right door. It's going like through there, then going downstairs to where the MP40 is, then going through the dressing room, and then boom, you're in the stadium. I think that's the most used area, but yeah. And boom, there you just have to get down somehow to the you just need to get down to the bottom of the castle, which is fine. It honestly ain't that bad. And this is a bit of a need because you need to. It doesn't necessarily have like power per se. You need to like kind of do like this sort of deal, where you have to like go into like the beast shadow mode and power stuff that way. And this you need to turn into a ghost and power up stuff that way. And this is kind of, it's more of a feature that is involved in the Easter egg, same with that. Origins, you need to turn on each generator. But yeah, I feel like this is just the one that takes a lot, like, it's a lot. And I don't think it's that great. Road Crovey, it's an amazing map. I don't think it's perfection, but I think it's very good. I think there's a lot of good stuff to it. It's just a good looking map, and it just has a lot of good stuff to it. Revelations. It's decent. It's not good, but it's not great, but I don't think it's a D tier. One thing I don't like about it is the selection of maps used. They used one map for the. They used one map from Black Ops 3 originally, excluding like the whole like house area. But like in terms of actual, like they should have like used stuff from the other BO3 maps instead of the other like popular maps. I know it's like, because then it just feels like it. I mean, it was kind of, yeah, it was kind of a bit of a just oh look, we're kind of doing all the other maps again. Look, you have Origins, we have Shangri-La, we have Kino, we have Varrocked, we have Sheena, we have Nocturne Toten for the 5th time. It was just a bit, like it was just more of a nostalgia bait map than anything, and it just had like a lot of stuff. It didn't work well as a last map, in my opinion. So on to BO4. I like this map. It's very good. It's not perfection, but it's so good from the fact that it's basically the best thing to work on the BO4 stuff. The ether no the dark ether storyline. What was it? I think it's the I think it was the dark ether storyline that they called it. I can't remember, but it's the one where it's like those three. That whole like thing from BO4 worked perfectly, and I feel like yeah, and they did it very well for that. And 9 is a semblance to that. It's a very good map. It has it has a nice mix of open and a nice mix of closed. It's decently like not too difficult, but it's not like you do need to know what you're doing if you want to get to high rounds or like medium rounds, right? Again, it's the second map where I got to round 30 on, so I do think it's pretty good. Blood of the Dead, I don't like it. I think it's there's a lot of fun. You can have fun on it, but it's just difficult. I think they were just trying to do nostalgia based from Mob of the Dead, so it's not that great. Classified, haven't played it. Haven't played it. Haven't played it, and haven't played, and haven't played. So now I'm gonna like specifically rank them on each. So I'm gonna do. This is gonna be my personal opinion. I think Horizon Dark is the best map of all time. I like Origins, and Shadows Reveal is next to that. I mean, that's just because I played Black Ops 3 more. If I got Origins for Black Ops 2, or if I played Origins for Black Ops 3 more, I think I would enjoy it. For A tier, yeah, I'm keeping that as is, and I'm going to put this here because I like it, and I'm going to put this here and this here. This is going to be the thing. Mob of the Dead is just too good. It's verging on S, so I kind of need to put it on there. 9 is a very good map. I like it a lot. Rogue Trophy is cool, and Kino. Actually, no, Kino. It's nostalgia, but it's nostalgic. It's basically like Revelations. I know it's like nostalgic and shit. I know I said like how it's like just based on that, but it's still a very good map in my opinion. I think this is a fine ranking for this. I feel like Varrock is the best one in B, then Ascension is. If we're going off like the perks, actually no, still I think since Varrock added the main 4 perks, which ended up and the main 4 perks are still some of the best perks in the game to this day, I still think that Varrock is there. Yeah, and Moon is, I think, the worst out of the B tier. C tier, the Giant, the first, I like that a lot. Buried, I had fun with that. Revelations is going to be here. And I can't really distinguish them, I think they're fine. Yeah. Yeah, Transit, I actually did enjoy. Zetsubo, and Blood of the Dead, it was a bit, so they're cut and dry. I'm not putting this above this. This is dog shit. And so yeah, I haven't played any of these. So now I'm going to rank them based on what I think the community thinks. So I think the community thinks, yeah, it would definitely put this here, I feel like. And I think it would be like here, maybe like this. Horizon Drive wouldn't be as popular. Garage, I think, is like maybe here. Kino would be here. This might be a B tier, I think. I don't know where Varrock would be. This is either going to be here or here. I'm just going to leave that here. This is still here. This is an A tier. People love this map. This is an S tier for people. Classified is a C tier, I think. And these are all hot. I think people think this is decent. And Ancient Evil, I think people think it's decent as well. So yeah, I'm not gonna specifically go out of my way to turn them apart from S tier and A tier, because it's difficult to see who would find what over what, because there's so many differing opinions. Because some people, I'm not naming names in the community, think this would be an S tier, but it's not. So yeah, I've heard bad things about this. I've heard bad things about this because it's just too much work. This is just a bad map. I think maybe it might be here, but I don't know. But this, I think, is just too much work to. I think it is hot garbage. I think just due to the amount of work you need to set up, I think it is bad. It's just very, very, very bad. This I've heard decent things about because it does like do the Black Ops 4. And I'm sorry if you can hear that. There's just shit going on outside my house. Then there's like then Nuketown's decent as well. Classified I heard is like it's okay, you know. But yeah, Chung, yeah. 9, the reason I put back to B because I feel like a lot of people like BO4, but I'm gonna keep it up here. 5 is again, people love 5. I think 5 is pretty good, but I feel like I would put that here maybe. I could drop this down, and yeah, people love Call of the Dead and Mob of the Dead, so, but I still think it's an A tier, and I think I would put it also at 8 tier maybe. I don't know, I haven't really played it, so I can't really make an opinion on it. So yeah, that's all there is to say for this video. If you have enjoyed, please leave a like, please consider subscribing, and turn on notifications if you're new. And before I say that, this is made by Ogden Wagner. And it's the WAW World of War to BO4. So yeah, that's all I have to say. Peace out.